Hey guys, it's Yvette Corinne, and I just want to talk about toxic relationships and how to get rid of them. Now, this might sound a little harsh, and it's around Valentine's Day, so you're like, dang, I was trying to get rid of our relationship before Valentine's Day, but just thought about it, and I come with the videos like randomly. So I just thought about it and wanted to be like, these are things that I've been through or I've heard my friends talk about, and I just want to share my little insight with the people because you don't want to waste your money before Valentine's Day and you in a toxic relationship. And that goes as a friendship as well. So this isn't for just people in bad relationships. It could be a bad friendship. If you're not in a relationship and you're like, oh, well, I'm not even in a relationship, it's still good to watch for a friendship as well. So the first thing that helped me realize that I was in a toxic relationship is whenever I felt like my partner or my friend was making me feel bad on myself. So if you're talking to somebody or you're dating somebody or you're friends with somebody who makes you feel bad about yourself, then they're not a good person for you. So what I mean about feeling bad about yourself is they always put you down, or they don't do it on purpose, but they do stuff to put you down and they make you feel bad about things you do, or they're not uplifting. You're always at the end of the day feeling like this is not my real friend, or is this a really good relationship for me, or does my boyfriend or girlfriend really love me? Like, they kind of make you doubt yourself all the time, and you just, you get to the point where it's like, why am I in this, or why am I even doing this? Because it's like, this isn't healthy for me, clearly. So you just have to realize that this is a toxic relationship, situationship, friendship, whatever ship, and you just have to get rid of it. You have to cut it. Cut it. We're cutting out our toxic relationships. So if you feel like you're in a toxic relationship, or if you feel like your boyfriend, girlfriend, or friend is making you feel bad about yourself, you need to let them go. So the second thing that made me realize I was in a toxic relationship was the fact that I couldn't be myself around that person. So if you feel like you have a friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you can't be 100% you around them, then you don't need to be friends with them, or you need to be in a relationship with them. So like, and what I mean by you can't be yourself is like, if you have a friend, one friend that you can't be yourself around, and you have another friend that you're like wild and crazy around, but this one friend you're really like, I would never do that. But then your other friend, you're like, girl, heck yeah, I'll do that. Then you're not being yourself. Like, no, you're just not being yourself. And if your friend that you have to be uppity with doesn't appreciate your wild side, or doesn't appreciate how you are all the time, then that ain't your friend. Then you don't need to be friends with that person. And that goes for a boyfriend as well. If you're putting on or you're acting a certain way around your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you feel like you're always reserved and you're having to hold back everything you do, then that's not somebody you need to be with. You need to be able to be yourself with your boyfriend and your friends the exact same way. You shouldn't have to hold back and feel like you're a totally different person, because then it makes it hard for you. Like, you're putting more energy and not able to be yourself because you're restraining a lot. So like, it just makes it hard to not be yourself around them, because it's harder for you, and you might not realize it, but one day you're gonna be like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep up this facade. I can't keep acting like I'm a different person. I just need to be myself and let go. Like, that's just what you gotta do. And I feel like everybody's had that time, or they had that friend, or they really wanted to be somebody's friend and they had to act a certain way, and it got to the point where you just can't be that way anymore. You need to be you, 100% you, as real as it can get. If your personality can't get that real, then that's just something you have to work on. But if you need to try and be 100% real at all times, so you don't have to work hard on being somebody else when you get around people. Just be yourself. People love when you're yourself. It's fun. So yeah, that's my second thing. My last thing that made me realize that this just isn't a good relationship or a friendship for me was if I started to feel like I'm in a one-sided relationship. So one-sided relationships and friendships happen often, and I feel like the person never realizes that this is one-sided. This person, your girlfriend or your boyfriend, does not feel this way, or clearly you're doing more and they're just eating and reaping all the benefits. So one-sided situationships, friendships, and relationships go like this. You end up doing everything to please them. You're always going out of your way for that person, if they're going through something, you're just listening. But when it's time for you to tell your problems, they never really care, or they want to listen because they don't really care about you, or you're always like spending the money on them and nothing's ever being reciprocated. Or what else? It's just so many different things. Like, I could list so many different things where you just feel like you're one-sided and you're like, dang, I'm doing everything to make you happy, or in a friendship, I'm doing everything to make them happy. And what am I getting in return? Like, what? Like, I'm not getting anything in return but stress and loss of energy. Like, I'm giving you so much of my energy and time, and I'm not getting anything in return. So that's when you have to sit back and be like, this isn't a good relationship for me, or this isn't a good friendship for me, because it's stressing me out that I'm doing so much to please you, or I'm trying to be such a good friend and you're not appreciating anything I do, or you're not giving me anything in return. And I know you don't do stuff to receive, but when it comes to relationship and your time, you have to realize whenever you're becoming one-sided and you're not just doing it because you're like a nice person, but you're doing it because you're trying to make sure that they're staying around and trying to please them, and it ended up being just overwhelming, and it fails, and you just wasted time and energy. A lot of times it's a good lesson, but you have to stop and realize that I can't be in this for, are you going to be stuck doing it for so long, and it just becomes overwhelming. And I've been in it, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all. So don't do it. Cut it if you can right now. Get rid of it. Let's get rid of toxic relationships and friendships in 2016. They're doing nothing but holding you back. I promise you, you only want to excel. And if you're putting all your energy into a relationship or situationship or a friendship, you can never prosper on what you're trying to do with your life. You can never go forward. So this is just a quick word of advice. Let's get rid of stuff that's holding you back and just move forward with yourself and work on things that you want to do, and stop trying to put all your energy into somebody else and put all your eggs in one basket and put all your time into something else. The good things will come to you. Work hard on what you're trying to do and focus on yourself, and all the good things that you want to happen in your good relationships and your best times will come. So, sorry that I went on that rant right now. I just felt like talking about this. It's before Valentine's Day, y'all. Let's not waste our money or our time on people who aren't deserving. Dang, this sounds so harsh. I'm really not a harsh person, y'all. I'm really a harsh person. I'm really not a harsh person. I'm really like to spread good energy. So that's all I want to say. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I have some things coming. I feel like I said that every video, but I really do. So make sure you stay tuned, and I'll see y'all guys later. Peace.